a longer stroll, then we go back in the cells, then we do a bit of this, that, the other, because then we get that, and we get the night vision, and we go that way, and then we go that way, and this way. Yeah, awesome, sweet, go. Let's do that again. Basically, I hope you're all caught up with that. Well, my brain hurts now. I mean, welcome to my like whole way of playing games and streaming stuff quirky. Don't forget, like, I'm gonna bounce from Strangers of Paradise, which is a Final Fantasy game which is played like DMC, and then I could go into Romeo's a Dead Man, which is also, you know, kind of a BTB style, so it kind of at least fits into it. Then we go to Resident Evil, where we're shooting things and having to figure out where things goes, and there's puzzles and like stuff that's happening. And then who knows where else? We've got Slay the Spire. We can play some cards, you know, and that as well. You know, we're all over the place. All right, now you'll find there. You just move your ass. That's what I thought this time. Those hips don't lie. Move them. So yeah, there's I guess because I'm so sporadically all over the place. I mean, then we could also end up in Expedition 33. Who knows? You know, who knows? How we doing? This is Philip, everyone. Say hi to Philip. Say hi, Philip.
It's too late. We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas! No!
Oops. Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, same goes for soldier brains, too. Adios. Muchachos.
Ew, brain juice everywhere.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen.
This way. This way, this way, this way, this way. La 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 la. We're gonna do a flip around. I'm gonna run out this way. La 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 la. We are so clear. Hang on. So why did Trev get the good stuff? Like, he got a full quality, you know, bloody thing. Why do we not get that? See you later, mate. Nice seeing you. We have to go and watch our boy die just to realise that he had better equipment than we do. And we're Chris Redfield. Like, sorry, we're Chris Martin. Sorry, wrong reference. Like, just, you know, why?
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Tune.
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with operated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation.
All right. So we're gonna go red door first, then back over to green door, then to other door, and then yeah. So let's go play. I need the crank, and we need the cog. Can we do this in an okay time? Let's find out, folks. Been right up the hill. Alright, so there's coggy. There's a crank somewhere. Where's Cranky? Hey, look, just ease off, alright? There's Cranky. Let me down. And the Coggy's over here. If we're getting both at the same time, it saves faffing around like nonsense.
This ought to do it.
Hey, you, just take it easy. I don't want to be slapped. I said I didn't want to be slapped.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
Exercising extreme caution.
I really don't think there's any need for all this violence. Oh, not that way, not that way. Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi. We don't use the key yet, we do that later. We get this key to go and get back Trev. We've got to help Trev. Because we need his good equipment. He got that good stuff. He got that high grade filter. We got Pulper's filter. We got hand-me-down for generations. Your second cousin's third twice removed filter that they used a decade ago. That kind of filter. Here he is. Don't worry, I'm here to save you. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I'm here. Let me know I can help.
Things all right now.
Damn right. He's not lying, folks.
Just what he wants you to think.
Hey, don't talk to me like that. I'm Chris Martin.
You fell for it.
Oh, no, I didn't. You fell for it. Oh my god!
Shit.
Take the filter. I'm a mask. Hurry.
I would, but I need to wait for your head to fall off before I can take your mask. It's the only way I can do it. Game logic. I can only pick up items once they've fallen on the floor. Player-to-player interaction isn't a thing.
Lucas, no!
Can we hurry up, please? I got time for this. A little off the top.
I'm sorry.
Let's just wait for mine to go down to 0 before I equip mine. I'm gonna get the most out of mine first. Now we've got the good stuff. It's that like creme de la creme.
Lucas.
This way.
My hands on that asshole.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.
Don't forget, folks, if you want your own music on, feel free to procure your own music. This is Radio Gordo, bringing you gaming, chit-chat, nonsense, outrageous responses, and stupidity. I'm going to take you on a journey through the worlds, alright? Alright. See, because with that high grade stuff, we're fine now. On your left. Wahaha. Okay. I don't think this was the right way. It must be. It has to be in there. Burr.
Those ramrods should allow you to take down the new White Wolf variants.
Good.
Excuse me? There it is! Right in front of us! Did it look like a night division device? I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Okay, time save there. Remember to turn the power on, folks. You know when you did something like a few moments ago and then you clearly took it all in? Let there be light. Thank you for taking notes there, Quacky. Appreciate that. Spoilers! You fuck off. You Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. I've got it all locked in there. It's all trapped in. Oh, that's new. Shh. Not sure I wanted to do that, but I'm in danger. Oh shit. I'm in danger. Got him. Did I get him? I got him. I got him. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Must save Will Robinson. Some may get that reference, some may not. Good film. That's right. It's a good film indeed. Alright, so we've got the night vision thing here. Let's watch the flooring. Let's go and... Well, we didn't get here this time. That's progress. Stand the other side, Will Robinson. Ah! He jizzed on me again. You're violated. Oh, no. That was my own fault. I remember that was there as well, but I remembered... Hey, Clowny. Excuse me. Excuse me. I know it's locked. I have the key. Let man use the key. Oh, it's dark. Sending my eyes fully at this rate. That was close. Okay, I dig this too. I've got you, buddy. At least I managed to save one. Come on, Mark.
Hey, you still with us?
I love your necklace. Everybody keeps rocking these things.
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we've been left behind.
Not today, soldier. Chris Martin never leaves a person behind.
I think we can get out this way.
You lead the way, soldier.
Luke is a fucking psycho.
Can you just move? Like,
We gotta get out of here.
I'm trying to. Really trying to.
Over here. We can get out. Up through there. Oh, fuck. You got
No worries, still. You enjoy your walk. Enjoy. Mark, no! Lucas, get off my screen. 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 Hurry up.
3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Well, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, then you're going to die.
Okay, we got a situation here.
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
Go, go, go. Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Well, that sucked. Do 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 do.
Chris, good news. Our video logs from the first unit show canisters of liquid nitrogen nearby. You might be able to deactivate the bomb by freezing them.
Where are the canisters?
Storage space in the mine core area.
Let's get a move on, soldier. Beep, 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 beep. Sod you. Sod you. Sod you. Come on, make through. Ah, okay, cool, we're through.
Liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
Oh, I didn't expect that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why the hostility? Oh, come on. Dead? Are we dead? Alright, we're dead. Jesus. You think Box can stop Boulder Man?
This really work. Here goes nothing.
Da 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 do.
Shit!
You alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yep, living my best life.
Okay, Lucas. It's just you and me.
Chris, we're showing a room located behind the shield machine.
Lucas?
It's possible. See if you can get in there to check it out.
Got it.
Why are you going like some... Supposed to take in the lift. I looked at it, it's like, maybe? I don't know, it's like, it doesn't look like I should. My, oh my. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Right, there's some ammo up here, so we'll grab that whilst we wait for this. Oh, it's a grenade. And I'll catch a grenade for you.
Christopher, still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are.
I mean, just stay down. Could do with some more ammo and Berelia. I'm feeling like we need some.
Maybe you're good. Maybe you got lucky. What do you say we find out?
Alright, there must be quick ways of doing this, specifically maybe using grenades more so.
Almost had you that time. Just how much more of this do you think you can take?
A little bit. I don't know if I'm going to shoot through both of those. I don't know.
Okay, no more, alright? I don't have anything left.
You won't get any sympathy from me, asshole.
I know. I've done terrible things.
We have. You did.
Killed your man,
You did.
tortured them. And I enjoyed every second, soldier boy. Just like I'm going to enjoy watching you burn.
Countdown to detonation.
Hear that? Sounds like it's working out for you. Tick tock, Christopher. Tick tock.
If you're gonna kill me, just kill me. For the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Damn right.
Shit.
It's okay, folks. We made it.
Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We managed to intercept an email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can still get that data to you, but we're quits after that.
Let's take stairs.
This might be our chance.
We haven't got a lot of ammo. This is quite slight concerning.
Just get Lucas.
Keep me posted.
I can't see shizzle. Can't see shit all. I think there's ammo in here, so I'm going to try and pick some of this stuff up. So I'm going to need something. I guess there's not in here. You know what? We'll just take that and go. Nothing? Nothing? Anybody? No? Anybody? No? Big boo.
Lucas!
Sorry, folks. I was just getting somebody in chat. Okay. Really? Nothing good? Okay.
How the hell are you still alive? Wish we did.
We got your emails. We know you're funneling info to someone.
That's none of your goddamn business, Chris. A lot of people out there want to know about our
It's a lot of handgun ammo.
Your friends
I was looking for something a little bit more
strike me as the forgiving type.
That's my
useful.
You let me worry about that. You're about to have your hands full.
That's it. Game's over. Nice, GG's.
I don't. No. I don't believe it.
Believe it. It's over.
No. No way.
Just shut up and accept it, Lucas.
Love that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
Yes.
Got a situation down here.
Infection is at critical mass.
Tell me something I don't know.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme caution.
Oh, well, that's different. Like it haven't been since we got here.
Okay. Let's go. Move it along. Let's go. Well.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay, we'll take that. It's not the best at all. It's kind of bad, but I'm okay with it to start with. It's a starting point. Like, well, what? This is second run. I don't even know half the things. I don't even know if there's strats for bosses. Most likely is, but I don't know. Well, boss. Not bosses. Boss. Bossy. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Right. All right, let's take